All right, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to cover the Move tool. So let's open up Photoshop. I'm going to click on Create New, and I want you to make a document. So we're just going to grab the default Photoshop size, and I'm going to call this Untitled 1 is fine. And we're going to go File, Save As, and I'm going to save this to my desktop so that I have a file there. Now, here's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the Move tool. So right here, if you go hover over the top tool here, if I hit V, so if I go to a different tool here and I hit V, it takes me right to the Move tool. If I right click, then I have the Artboard tool. So the Artboard tool, I can create an artboard out of nothing, which is quite interesting. So I'm going to give you an example of the Move tool real quick, and then we'll talk about more about the Artboard tool. So if I grab the rectangular marquee tool, and I need to make a new layer here, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to drag this out, and I'm going to reset these colors to black and white, and then I'm going to hit the paint bucket, and I'm going to fill this color. Fill it with color. Okay? Now, if I go here and I go to the Move tool, I have to make sure my layer is selected, and now I can move this around. So the thing that you always want to do, and I'm going to make a copy of this. So if you hold Alt and drag it over, you can make a copy, and then another copy, and another copy. Okay? So here's the key. When you are moving things around, you want to make sure you have the right layer selected. Always select the layer first, okay? And what I like to do is, if it's the same color, I'll hide the layer and then activate it again. That way I know I'm grabbing the right layer. And then what you're going to do is you're going to make sure you have the Move tool selected, and then you can move it around, okay? So that's the Move tool. So I can move any of these around. All I have to do is select the layer first, drop it down, drop it down. Okay? So that's the Move tool again. So now if I right click and I click on Artboard, what this is going to do is if I draw a rectangle like this, I hit enter. Now I can create artboards above and below. Let me undo that real quick. Okay, so what I can do is, let's say that you're working on a storyboard for a video, right? And these are your scenes. I could go to the right, a couple more, okay? And then you can turn it off by just going back to the Move tool or just selecting off. Now, what I did was I created 3 artboards without even going to File New or Control N for New and selecting artboards from here. Now, I don't have that option. That's why. Okay, so there's an option here. But again, the reason why I want to do it from here instead is I may have already made the document and created everything. And instead of moving it over, all I got to do is just create one inside of here with this tool. Okay? So it's a very simplistic way to create an artboard on the fly without remaking a document. Okay? So that is the Move tool and the Artboard tool. And the keyboard shortcut for both of those is V. So you'll see the little shortcuts down here. If you hit V, it will work. Okay? Now, I have the Move tool selected, but if I change this to the Artboard tool, okay, and then I go to the Zoom tool, and then I go back to V, it's going to keep it on the Artboard tool. So make sure that you select the tool that you want to be on top, that you use all the time. I use the Move tool all the time. The other thing that you can do is, if you use the Artboard tool a lot as well, is we can customize that, and that's an option as well. Okay? So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next lecture.